Why, hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video, and well, as you can probably figure out by the fact that I'm putting this up, me and Kotra still haven't had a chance to actually record, but hopefully next week, or the week after, should be back to normal. And yeah, so what's going on? Why am I still doing this? Well, because I don't have a choice. But why else am I still doing this? Because I still don't have a choice. Yeah, stuff's been sort of slow. So yeah, another sort of casual Sunday kind of thing where I just go ahead and chat about whatever. Anagor's got firefighting going on in the background, because why not? Stuff's just, it's fun to record, it's nice, it's easy, and hey, I haven't had any complaints yet. If you do want a certain game featuring anytime I do one of these, just mention it at some point, I will try to fit it in. So what's been going on? Well, I'll tell you one thing that has been going on. Have you seen the Series S? I know I did a video on it, I think it was this week. Yeah, definitely this week. I'm shocked. It's a lot better than I was expecting. I'm not sure about you guys, but I was expecting something that was a lot weaker, like 1440p at 120 FPS. That's about 3 times better than I was expecting. Because I was expecting at most 60 FPS and at most 1080p. But no, it's 1440p, and on top of that I can actually do 4K upscaling, which is actually really shocking. Like, I know it's going to be a good-ish console, and the whole point of it is it was going to dominate the budget market, but now it's actually looking like it is going to decimate it, not dominate it. It is just, it's crazy. I can't believe just how much Microsoft managed to fit into such a cheap console. Like, granted, it's definitely not got the power of something like the Series X, but it certainly has the performance somehow, some way, regardless. So yeah, that's actually really cool, and I'm kind of tempted to get one. I'm actually kind of tempted to get both a Series S and a Series X, because they both actually look really interesting. It's going to cost a pretty penny, but they actually look genuinely interesting. But yeah, that's sort of taken me for a loop. It's not the kind of thing I was expecting to end up talking about again, because it just didn't interest me before, but now it's just, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But hey, it is what it is, and other stuff has been going on in the background, like mentions of a 3070 Ti, a 3060 Ti for Nvidia, AMD starting to gear up, and hopefully should be watching the AMD's keynotes when they do go on about Ryzen Zen 3, as well as Big Navi finally for realsies and actually do their proper full announcement and show up the entire lineup. But for now, we will have to go ahead and deal with what we can deal with. For how terrible this year has been, I'm kind of shocked at just how much big tech news there is at the end of it. Like, I think this might be the biggest year for tech in probably a very long time, like a really long time. Just seeing AMD absolutely decimate the markets and just destroying Intel's market share. Seeing Nvidia go to actually new heights when it comes to graphical design, which is something that we weren't expecting. Like, let's be fair, nobody expected a double in the amount of CUDA cores and stuff like that. It's just, it's not something any of us was expecting at all. And it could possibly get even better than that, especially when we are starting to get to the actual date with the Series X and PS5 release. So it's looking crazy. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. I'm actually really tired. I'm actually doing this the night before. I usually do these a few days in advance, but I'm actually doing this one the night before, so a little bit tired. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long day. I've had to do a lot of stuff today. Oh, right, what day? It's the 12th today. It'll be the 13th tomorrow, 13th September already. It's crazy to think. And here's something that I realised the other day. I'm going to be talking about music for a bit. I don't get to talk about music often. But I like David Bowie. David Bowie's awesome, and you can't deny it. He is absolutely awesome. I've been really just digging Ashes to Ashes. If you haven't heard of it, or haven't heard it, go look it up. Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie. Look up the 2017 remaster. It is gorgeous, and it will go ahead and knock the socks off. Anyway, would you believe that song is over 40 years old? And what's the point? Today, on the 12th of September, the album that was... English today. The album that was released with, I'm trying to think what the name was. I can tell you the date, but I can't remember. Scary Monsters and Super Creeps, that was it. Scary Monsters and Super Creeps, the album by David Byrne. That is 40 years old today. Which is also kind of worrying because you realise that was released in 1980. Which means we are actually closer to experiencing 2016 than we are to experiencing 1980. Which I don't like. But getting back to music, it's like, it's a really good song. I don't know why I haven't been listening to it as much, you know, up until recently. But it's a really good song, and seriously, some of you guys, just go and check it out. It actually make you laugh. I mentioned why I started listening to it again, but we'll get into it another time. What kind of music do you guys actually listen to out of curiosity? Because I know obviously you're all going to listen to music, because hey, it's a universal thing, isn't it? Yeah, we all enjoy music, we all like to listen to it, and we all, you know, it's something that you can't really take away from us, no matter what, unless... Either way, you still know music some way or another. You know of it, you know it. I just find it crazy. I just absolutely find it crazy how old certain songs are starting to get, and yet they still feel as if, like, you're listening to them for the first time again, like it is that day back in 2000 or 19 something. And you're listening to it for the first time, and it still makes you feel young again. Or it makes you feel old, or it makes you think about the good times. What's that word? There's a word that's escaping me. I'm trying to think what it's called. I'll probably go and Google it whilst I'm here. It's a word that means nostalgia for a time that you never experienced. Like, nostalgia for a time... Yeah, nostalgia for a time that you've never... Anomia, or anoimia. Either way, I'll go ahead and I will leave a subtitle here, and I'm saying it loudly so I know where it is in the script. Well, it is in the audio recording. It's a really cool word, but it's essentially, it's nostalgia for a time that you've never known. Like when you listen to a song and it takes you back to a place that you've never actually been before. Like listening to a song from the 80s and you suddenly feel like you're in the 80s itself. Like you're remembering things or imagining things that obviously you've never actually seen before, or you were never there for. A time that you've never known, but you have nostalgia for it, like deep nostalgia. It's a feeling, it's a really weird, cool, just phenomena. And it's one thing I just love, because no matter what, you almost always get it with music, especially music that you just absolutely love. Maybe that's why I like Ashes to Ashes too much. It does just have that sense of anomia, or however you actually say it. I should look that up. I should look that up now, actually. I want to know how you say it. Anomia, pronunciation.
Double kill.
Wow, why is it they all have to be videos? I'm assuming it's Anomia. It looks like the shortened version is Anemoia. So I'm assuming Anomia. Really nice if they actually, you know, put it somewhere. Anemoia. Yeah, Anemoia. Okay, so that's how you say it, Anemoia. It's a really cool word. I don't know why we don't see it more often, because it's something that I'm sure all of you do actually experience, probably somewhat regularly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking about random stuff because I don't know what to talk about. It's not been a overly eventful week. My brother's gone back down to London. I'm still stuck here. I will, however, is a bit of news here. This will be happening again in give or take a month's time, because I'll be down in Liverpool because, I'm finally getting a break. I know it's something that's not related to the channel. Well, it is related to the channel because obviously I'll be working whilst I'm down there, but I have not been to Liverpool in almost a year and I am tired. Seriously, I've been begging for a break. I'm sure a lot of you are probably as well, you know, with the factor of, you know, a small pandemic going on, you're all being locked up at home, and really you just want to be somewhere else, you know, you want to get out, see the world, have some fun, rather than being locked up, bored, absolutely mindless, and just, doing what we do when we're stuck with nothing better to do. You know, we go on our phones, we watch YouTube videos, we scroll through Reddit, we, you know, check Facebook, we message people, which is a good thing to do. Seriously, go message somebody. Don't care what you're doing right now. Think of somebody that you haven't spoke to in a while, and go say hi. Check how they're doing, because people need to be closer together. Call me being weird or whatever, but seriously, Go and say hi to somebody that you haven't spoke to in a while. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Like, whether it's a family member that you haven't spoke to in a few years, or a friend that you haven't seen since college or high school or whenever. Just go and say hi. Just go and say hi. How are you doing? What's going on in your life? And just catch up. It's one thing that we all got the time to do right now, is catch up with people. So go and do it. You know, doing stuff like that. I completely lost. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. But you know, you just sat here at home doing nothing for months and months on end, and it sucks. And it's the reason why I really do want to go on holiday. Well, not holiday, break thing. I'm gonna just call it a break. Break sounds good. Break doesn't have too many sounds like I'm just lazing about. But you know what I mean, you know, it's something I need, and I'm sure that's something that probably a lot of you could do as well. It's a funny old world, isn't it? You know, how still keeps going no matter what. Pandemic happens and it still carries on. You know, bored all the time and it still carries on. And it's like, it's crazy when you really think about it all. I really am rambling, aren't I? Can you tell I've got nothing to talk about? And I probably should just end the video or something. But I don't know, I just want to talk with you guys. So, sadly, probably not the action-packed thing that you're expecting, but there's just not much to be talking about. Like, we're in a sort of weird state where we're waiting for stuff to come out, which is going to be really interesting. Ooh, that is going to be interesting. So, it'll be Thursday. Yep, Thursday next week when my Metro Exodus video will be out. Yeah, fun fact, that's what we're doing Thursday. But that's also when the RTX 3080 finally released, so we can go ahead and possibly see what that thing's like. I really am super excited about it. I might shift things, but I'm probably not going to, but I really can't wait because I'm actually really excited for that. And then the week after, in fact, exactly 1 week after, on the 24th, what do you know? Not just the 3080 that we'll be dealing with, it'll be the 3090, and hopefully, not too long after that in October, you can start seeing what the 3070 is. It's going to be an exciting few weeks. It really is. I'm shocked. I'm sure you guys are excited as well. Oh, I don't know why I haven't been sleeping that much, but when you all wonder why am I so tired. We bored. No, you're not. It's just I really haven't slept much. It's a funny old world. Now, tell you what, I haven't got too much to say, so I'm gonna just go ahead and leave on this note. Make sure you take care out there, guys. Stay in touch with people that you don't often get a chance to stay in touch with. Check in on people. Say hi. Go call your nan. Speak to people. Stay in touch, because at the end of the day, it's all that we have here. It's people. Lots of people. And the best thing you can do is, you know, stay in touch with people. It's something that is universally good. So stay in touch with people. Go check on people. Maybe you think of a friend. Maybe you think of somebody that you haven't thought about in years, or maybe that girl or that guy that you had a crush on whilst you were in your last year of high school. But you never had the heart to tell them. Go tell them. Go run off. Go be happy. Go do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Because what else have we got to do other than smile and carry on with it all? So go on. Go and have fun. Go and smile. Go and speak to people. Don't actually go and physically, you know, see them because, you know, whole social distancing and stuff. But for the most part, stay in touch with people. Because I'm sure a lot of people are probably as bored and even maybe lonely like you are. So go and check in on them. Make sure they're all good. And well, that's all it's going to be for this week, because it's a bit of a lazy video. So yeah, that's where I'm going to call it. So, you know, the whole business, like it, dislike it. Yeah, check out the links that are in the description, because there are plenty enough of them, because I almost stumble over them every time I say, so I'm not going to do that. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, that notification. But if this is your first video, I am so sorry, by the way. Just jump back to real. I am so sorry if this is your first video. This is probably not the best introduction to my channel. Check out my other stuff. Seriously. I probably should have said that at the start. But Yeah, so hit that subscribe button, notification bell. This is me, the 117 con signing off. Hell, this is Chrissy signing off. And take care out there, guys. If you want to chat, check out the Discord or just leave a comment. I'll chat to you, don't worry. Anyway, good night, folks. Take care. And I will see you all on Wednesday for News Mike like usual. Take care out there. I'll see you next time.